Hello Zebraherd and welcome to Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy on the PlayStation 4. This game released back in September, I think, and I'm finally playing it now on the PS4. I mean, I've played through this game twice on the channel already, and I've played through the entire series on the channel, but this is my favorite game of all time. I'm playing it live on Twitch, so if you wanna see me play it live, make sure you follow the link in the description, and I'll bring you to the Twitch channel, and then you can come and enjoy it with me, and it'll be awesome. So with that being said, let's get started with my favorite game of all time. Just flat out my favorite game. All right, let's get started. Man, I missed this game. I mean, I played it when it released on PS4, but gotta be quiet.
Answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy.
That's our hero.
Oblivious to his destiny,
And that is not.
interested in the search for truth and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet.
It's so weird that this is the only cutscene we actually see Daxter as like a human.
With careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Oh, then why are you here? See, yeah, whose idea was it to come here originally? I guess it was Jack's. I always thought it was Daxter. I guess not. I mean, he looks like he wants to leave. Uh-oh, who are these people?
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, busted. I think they just got spotted. Or maybe they didn't.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps.
Oh, face plant. What did they trip over?
Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly.
I love Daxter's voice so much.
The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you
He's
ask
got the
me,
touch.
They must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that?
Uh-oh. Oh no, they did spot him. Oh, they're gonna fall in the goop. Well, when in doubt, throw something at him. You know what's also funny is that we never see whatever the heck that thing was. We've never seen it again in the series also. I think it was just like a little jar full of dark eco, but you never see that thing again.
I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened. What? Okay. I'm fine.
Oh well. Well, that was, I guess Daxter's this guy now.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was.
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right.
How did he know?
And Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
He's roasting him right now.
Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north.
Really far.
Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment.
Well, how convenient.
It's 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat.
Oh.
Isn't that right,
I guess
Daddy?
he's not sliding
Yes,
into
Kira,
those DMs.
that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Oh, he bit back a little.
Before I turn you both into ferns.
These guys just roast each other. They just live on an island where they can just constantly smack talk. Well, our adventure begins. The story of a boy and a weasel. And there's still more dialogue.
A communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Okay, cool. There's a lot of dialogue in the tutorial, but we'll get through it soon enough. Oh, right, yep, there it is.
Shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Okay, so yeah, these are the main things we collect throughout the story. They're the most common thing in the game. They're basically, this game is like I guess like a more adventure-focused, fully fledged, sort of like a Super Mario 64 or Banjo-Kazooie.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
This game looks beautiful for a PS2 game. Yes, I very much agree. And what's crazy, it was a very early PS2 game. This game released in like 2001, so around the same year or so that the PS2 released. Jak 2 and 3 look even better. All right, now it's telling me about autosave. I know how to autosave, don't you worry. But all these dummies to beat up. But man, the controls in this game, like, I don't know what it is. There are very few games I cannot play for like 5 years and then pick up and then just know how to play them.
You found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Well, I'll recapture them, or maybe not that one. These things are weird. Are they like real bugs or are they supposed to be robots? I've never really thought about it too much. But there's a lot of things in this game that never show up again in Jak 2 or 3. Like, mostly because of the time travel stuff, but I mean, I guess we'll get into that if we play Jak 2 or 3 in the channel, but there's another precursor orb. But yeah, for those of you who might be curious, this isn't an HD remaster as much as it is an upscaling, so there's not more polygons or anything.
I had a power cell.
Ooh.
I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
All right, we're doing pretty good so far. So one thing that, like one of my favorite things about this game, and I'm gonna blab a lot about this game a lot, but is that this right here you can see is actually like the entire game world. Obviously it's, you know, hidden by mountains and stuff, but the cool thing is that this game doesn't have any loading screens. Unlike, you know, like Banjo-Kazooie or Mario 64, you know, where you hop into a level, you gotta wait through a loading screen and boom, you're there. This is sort of a lot more consistent. Like this tutorial island is sort of in a different area, but the main chunk of the game is all one piece and you never go through any loading screens. It's like one consistent world. It's really cool. You can teleport around. Oh my, we already picked it up.
The energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
All right, let's pick that up. A helicopter and a simple civilization. I know, it is a bit of a weird combo with this game, especially next game, it's even weirder. But yeah, we'll be trying for 100%. It really shouldn't be that hard. I know this game like the back of my hoof. I've played it so many times, and I've played it, like this is my 3rd time playing through this game on the channel.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
Okay, let's go. So we need the blue eco. I was gonna say ink-o. No, it's not ink.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Yeah, the tutorials are a little slow, but after we get through the tutorials, they really don't bother you with much. They sort of give you the keys to the kingdom. There we go, easy, and there's another one. It's weird, the game is sort of a little slow at times. Like, it does sort of get a little choppy, which is weird, because it's on the PS4, you think it'd be just fine.
Good work.
All right.
The blue eco caused the door to open. With blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Oh boy. Fail, I fell. But yeah, it really shouldn't be too hard for me to get 100%. You know, usually, you know, there aren't too many things. Oh my gosh. Whoops, I triggered the tutorial again.
Eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
All right, well, let me get back up there. I definitely need to get used to playing on a PS4 controller. It's slightly different than the PS2 controller. I feel like the PS4 controller is a bit smaller. I mean, I guess not. It's just sort of shaped differently. All right, well, green eco for health. You don't really need it too often, or at least the smaller bits.
Then jump again in the air to reach even higher.
Oh, there we go, we got all 50 of them. But that's my favorite thing about this game, is that there's never really one way to do anything when it comes to platforming. It's sort of similar to Mario 64 in that way, in that there's never one way to do things in Mario 64, you know? There's always some way to platform over things super crazy. It's not to that extent as Mario 64, but it's pretty close. And I'm not even gonna use that. I'm gonna speed run this. All right, we're done with the tutorial. 100%, I think. All right, so we can go to Green Sage's Hut, Green Sage's Hut, or Green Sage's Hut. I think we'll go to this one. They're all the same. Poor Daxter.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there.
Ooh, my favorite area.
All of you, get out of here!
This guy looks familiar. This is a Crash Bandicoot reference. If you guys don't know, the people who made this game also made Crash Bandicoot before this on the PlayStation 1. I was just like, he tells me to leave and I just spy from him from the window. So let's go, and I think Kira's down here. We'll go ahead and talk to her. Oh, hello Kira, where are you? Do you have anything interesting to say? Actually, do you not? Oh, no, here you go, hi.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Okay. I mean, this game is not the best with audio balancing, but especially since this is the only game out of the series that doesn't have subtitles, which is silly, but it doesn't. I feel like if they didn't even fix that in the remaster, but oh well. All right, so let us go and check out Sandover Village. We got lots to do around here. I mean, lots to collect. Lots and lots to collect.
It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Red! So there's tons of characters we could be talking to right now. I mean, we really want to talk to them so that we can activate some stuff. But first off, just to keep things, I guess, a bit more interesting, before we do that, we can collect more scout flies, because there's a set of 7 scout flies in like each area, and there's also a specific amount of orbs. So they're not like coins where they come back in like Mario. This kind of reminds you of ukulele. It sort of has a similar like beach, relaxed vibe. I mean, I guess there's not too many beach type environments in ukulele, but that's sort of like relaxed. I really like it. Because I think it's sort of, you know, it mixes a lot of what I like about platformers in a lot of different ways. It's very unique comparatively to some of them. All right. Do I own a ukulele? Yeah, we have a couple episodes of it out on the channel. Oh, there we go.
Thing. I'll bet we can get this open if you
Oh yes, we can.
Zappy blue eco stuff.
I'd love to. All right, get all that and jump across. All right, so most of the the missions around here, the things we can do, are pretty easy. I know that there's a couple scout flies we're looking for, but I figured that'd be a fun way to spruce it up, is that we just do the scout flies now, and then we'll talk to some NPCs and get some stuff done there. All right, so let's get up here, and I see another one. What is this one? This one's like, I think 5 or 4 or something. There we go. We'll keep finding more of these. I won't bother going over there because we don't have enough orbs for that guy. But that's gonna be a big thing. A lot of the orbs we collect, we end up trading in to the villagers because they want them. All right, so let's get back across to here. And well, I guess we could talk to some villagers now because I think some of the other scout flies are sort of out of the way. Nobody's, oh yeah, this is the Fisher's Hunt, which you never see the Fisher in the Fisher's Hunt. Well, I could talk to you. Who are you?
Oh, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution,
his eyebrows are not connected to his head.
Campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum
They are very expressive, though.
Very modest. 90 precursor orbs.
Okay, so we can either give him precursor orbs or we can fix his HUD. We can do more than one. I mean, we'll end up doing all the missions. But another thing I like about this game that's coming into fruition, it actually has an active day or night cycle. So just becoming nighttime. Oh, it's so beautiful. I mean, honestly, I don't know too many games from this time period that had that. All right, so let's talk to you as well.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one.
Oh no, that's him.
It was a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
All right, well, we don't have 90 just yet. The weirdest thing about that is he says that he's Jack's uncle, which you later learn in the series that there's no way that's possibly true. And you never see him again either way, so I think he's a big liar. Does he have, wait, what else does he have to say?
What? You don't have the full stash? Well, any less than 90 precursor orbs, and I shan't have a chance to get underway, dear boy.
I think he's just getting mad at us. Impatient. I've never seen that cutscene before. You can also see a map of the game over here, which is a nice little touch. They power cells, why not just power things with them? I'm not really sure. They never really explain too much of the science behind that kind of stuff. Okay, so yeah, I wanna head over this way first, because there's more people we could hang out with and talk to, like the resident crazy bird lady.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainframe. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it
That
off,
is a big egg.
I'll pile some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
All right. Seems like power cells is everything everybody has. Oh, look at all these birds. Sort of feel bad they're all cooped up like this, but except for this one. This one's a good bird. He just gets to sit on the bed. All right. What else? And I think we got one more guy to talk to down here. This is actually, I remember this mission like it was yesterday.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
Sure, I'd love to, I guess. But yeah, we can actually, I guess, yeah, herd these guys back into the corral. But you have to hit them sometimes. That makes me feel awful. But once you start moving them, they start moving themselves. I don't know, something about these guys were really well modeled. Like, I think their model is like even well done comparatively today. But with that being said, yeah, I can see what you mean by some people in close communities call each other like aunt and uncle. Yeah, I can definitely see that. The weird thing is that he actually sort of looks like Jak, the guy who said it was his uncle. He has like the green to yellow hair gradient that Jak has, and no other character has that, and it's so weird. So it's really interesting how just somehow by pure happenstance they look similar. Maybe the plan was different from what the story ended up being, because they definitely aren't, at least, you know, uncle. They might be related, you never know. I know, you find more of that. Like, I don't want to spoil the entire story of this game and the first, you know, video of it, but oh my gosh, if there's no other, I think, game series where I know the story so well, even all the plot holes that don't make sense, I love this game series so much. I definitely would like to play through Jak 2 and 3 if people are interested. How can you see if his eyes are closed? Maybe he's a psychic. Or I guess something like that. He maybe knows telekinesis or something, or maybe he's just a ninja. He's a farmer ninja. How many do we have after that? I think we have one more after this. But this used to take me so long as a young zebra, just trying to herd these guys. I was very bad at everything in this game. I never beat it when I was young, but I've 100%ed it more times than I can count now.
Owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Okay, so we're earning a power cell from you and your very loud snoring.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Okie doke. I'm glad you do that. He's gonna go back to sleep. That's all he does is sleep. I mean, hey, if that's his hobby, more power to him. So we're already getting a couple power cells here. I think, yeah, there's a scout fly in here, and then I don't know where our last scout fly we're missing is, or maybe we're missing, oh no, we have 2 more to get. I think there's one down to the entrance of the jungle over here. We won't be going there yet, but if you were to speedrun this game, it actually is smarter to go to the Forbidden Jungle first if you're like trying to get like 100% speedrun, because there is an orb in Sandy Beach over here that can't be gotten, not an orb, but a power cell, and a power cell that can't be gotten over here until you do something in the Forbidden Jungle. So if you were speedrunning it, I'd recommend going to the Forbidden Jungle first, but we're not. We're enjoying ourselves slowly through the game. And hello. Oh, are you sleeping too? With your eyes open?
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh.
What?
I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before?
Maybe
It's
not.
a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know?
Aw.
Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island.
How did she run away there? I guess
hope
maybe
she's
she can
all right.
swim?
It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island. Are we?
Oh, we are. If 100% relies on it, and it does, we're going back to Misty Island. Oh gosh, didn't mean to fall down here. Little furry dude. I love that guy so much. But yeah, I really don't know. There's a lot of, especially in this game, like they tie the plot together a lot better in Jak 2 and 3. We're gonna go to Sentinel Beach. I call it Sandy Beach. I think that's actually what it's called in Crash Bandicoot, but or something like that. Oh, this is, no, that's one for here. Okay, so yeah, we're still missing 2 scout flies. I'll find them eventually, it'll come to me. There's definitely some things I'm gonna forget. Oh my gosh, these things would scare me so bad when I was young. Oh my gosh, everything scared me in games when I was a kid, but especially those. So there is, oh, whoa. Treasure! Yeah! Oh, let's get rid of you. Also, I think this game is partly the spawn of my fear for crabs, because there's a lot of scary crabs around this beach. But there's a guy up here shooting cannonballs at us, or I guess cannon bags. And if we stand in the right spot, he'll explode these for us. We can actually go up there and steal the cannon and get it done ourselves, but this is pretty easy to do. Okay, don't hurt me. Blast radius isn't very large, though. There we go. Ooh. So where is it now? Can you shoot this far? We're about to find out. Oh, I don't, oh no, we can, okay, move it. Oh, what's happening? Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Just snagged a power cell. Let's go kick some big bird butt.
All right. Well, I guess we gotta take that power cell back from the bird. Oh man, that gave me so much anxiety when I was young, just trying to chase that bird. We'll find out in a second. I don't think the cannon can reach this one. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Move it. All right, we actually got them all. That's awesome. We're gonna have to get every single orb. Oh, here's an easy one. I forgot about this one. They're all over the place, so sort of coming back to me slowly but surely. But yeah, I hope you guys can hear the game well now. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet or whatever. All right, get up here, get up there, and so yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and do this one. Now, this one always stresses me out because we have to go over there and
Die for those orbs, Jak! Die!
Oh, I will later. But we have to go over here. We have to knock the power cell out of him. Luckily, I don't think he's eaten it yet. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, okay, that time it worked. And we have to race him there. Now, I think I remember the best route. I think it's just going like this. And then if you like tap the joystick, you can swim slightly faster. All right, oh gosh. I mean, it's probably not that fast, but as a kid being awful at games, still learning how to use controllers, you know, with hooves, it was hard for me to do. And I would always, like a second before, I was almost there. I was like, no, we're almost there. And it would just snag in and take it. Oh, puppy, get out of here. It's pretty good? Okay, I'm glad that the audio is doing good. All right then. So these puppies sometimes sneak up on you. Everything, like all the enemies in this game used to scare the poop out of me. Like I was just like, Like I would just sort of walk around the safe areas where not too many enemies would attack you and just hope that I don't get too scared. All right, there are some orbs here that I'm gonna get now before I forget later. Man, I just forgot how good this game looked. Like, I mean, once again, it's being upscaled, but there's no like improved models or textures or anything. I think they're just upscaled. So it's crazy how clear everything is. That's sort of something you see from certain games that get upscaled is that, you know, obviously their age sort of shows. I mean, the HD remaster on PS3 was pretty good. It could have been better, but it definitely wasn't bad at all. It looked pretty good in most situations. I do prefer a better resolution than I do better graphics, so that's why I played this version, because I do have the PS3 remastered, of course, but I would rather play this. And also, it's relevant, because it's new. Let's get that. Oh no, go down, got it. Oh no, I'm not doing a very good job of getting these ones. 138 already, so we will be able to get a couple power orbs from the villagers, which is good. Oh gosh, two more. This is the slowest like orbs that you can get in the cave. You don't swim too much in this game. There's a lot of water, but you never really swim too much. I mean, if you swim out too far, a giant shark looking thing eats you, and that's not fun. That was nightmare spawn. All right, get across to here. And get this scout fly. Oh my gosh, I love the music in this game now. Like, I feel like it has one of the best ambient soundtracks. I mean, this entire playthrough I'll be gushing about the game and how good it is, but. Oh, and the purple guys. We saw these guys on Misty Island. I would wait here and try to get really close to them. And then the moment they noticed me, I would run away because they sort of freaked me out. But now, not a problem. One hit takedown. And never mind. Okay, maybe I should be scared. I know I need to do something with these over here. Mr. Crab, leave me alone. He's still chasing me. Get out of here, little jerk. But if we duck and punch, we can get this. Just like that. And that'll help us above there. And if we get over here, we're gonna do the same thing to this pillar. Ready? Uppercut, uppercut, uppercut. I think that's all of it. Now you can see why Jak is a good candidate for a fighting game character. He has all these different fighting moves. I mean, he was in PlayStation All-Stars, I mean, I didn't really play that game too much though, so I don't know how good of a character he was. Oh yeah, and we need to unclear these for Samos. Samos is a really interesting character in the series too. Like, you learn a lot about him in Jak 2, about like his origins and stuff, and it totally changes up this sort of the idea of the plot. Like I said, I don't want to spoil it, but it's just, I just keep thinking about this stuff because it's just, I haven't thought about it in a while. I used to like know everything about the plot of this game.
I see that you two have finally decided to unblock my collectors. I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
Oh no. He wants him to be a cat.